Broadcasting from the basement of La Penta, it's WICR.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the final segment of the day. Matt Lascella and Martino Puccio alongside here with you in the basement of La Penta. The basement. Okay, so last segment of the day, we're talking Arrieta and Kershaw. Clearly 1A in Major League Baseball right now for best pitchers. I don't think it's close, to be honest.
It's not.
So anyways, wanted to raise the question, and I did a poll on Twitter earlier today before the show. If today was Game 7 of the World Series, and you had to give the ball to either or Kershaw or Arrieta, who would you give the ball to? And Arrieta won 6-5 out of all the votes. Last night he threw a no-no. In case you were living under a rock, he threw a no-hitter last night. That is his second no-hitter from the last time he lost a game. So he's thrown 2 no-hitters before the last time he's lost, which is absolutely incredible. Hey,
was it 11 starts? 2
2
no-hitters within 11 starts or 4, something like that?
Something like that. But he is the second player all time to ever throw 2 no-hitters between losses. Johnny Vandermeer. That's what Jason Stark tweeted out. He mentioned that.
Good old Johnny V, huh?
He is also the 4th reigning Cy Young to throw no-hitter. Kershaw is one of the other ones.
Right.
Koufax.
Good old Sandy.
And
Sandy Cheeks.
I think Juan Marichal was the other.
Right,
Might have been. Don't quote me on that one. But also another interesting stat with Arrieta here, just to round it off to tell you where he's at. He has only allowed 7 earned runs since August 4th, 2015. That's 15 starts.
That's unbelievable.
Less than a .5 ERA.
That's unbelievable.
Absolutely incredible. Kershaw, too, has got the accolades. 3 Cy Youngs. He's got an MVP. Him and
3 Cy Young. I thought he was at 2. Wow.
3.
That's incredible. He's got at least 2 more.
He's gonna hit the Clemens area. Clemens has a ton of Cy Young. I think Clemens has 7.
I don't think Kershaw gets 7.
You never know.
5.
Kershaw's only 28 years old.
He's also got Arrieta in his division. Well,
not to sound biased, but you never know what Syndergaard can do if he keeps it up.
Yeah, one of them's gonna.
Syndergaard's very scary.
Syndergaard, DeGrom, Harvey. I don't think so.
I don't think DeGrom or Harvey. I think the only one
probably has the best chance.
Yeah, but you never know.
And you still have Bumgarner. He's still playing against Bumgarner.
I don't think Bumgarner.
No, he's a very good regular season pitcher and an outstanding postseason pitcher.
Yeah,
he's
but
not Cy Young.
Cy Young is like dominant. Like the guy does it all the time.
Right.
But you know what I mean. He's not consistent enough. Yeah,
but he'll have like a 3 ERA because he gets some run support. He'll lose like 7 games.
He's a pitcher.
Yeah,
you know,
he's a gamer.
Like
he's a horse.
Yeah, he knows when he can hit his spots when he needs to,
and he knows when he needs to turn it on, like in October.
Kershaw has also had 4 full seasons where his ERA was under 2.3. 4 full seasons. This season is also, as of right now, under 2.3 ERA.
That's wild.
He has 2 seasons with an ERA under 2. 2 full seasons. I think it was a 1.77 and then a 1.53. He had a 1.77, I think, the year he won Cy Young and MVP.
Right, and then last year
No,
last year he wasn't even under 2.
He wasn't. He was just over.
He wasn't. Arrieta was
under.
year
he didn't win Cy Young last year. That's why.
Right.
Because last year went Harper, Arrieta. Harper, whew. Another topic for another day with him and Trout. So anyways, getting down to do it. Who would you pick and why?
I am currently going Jake Arrieta. My reasoning is I think currently he's the best pitcher in baseball. It's a small sample size. Kershaw's been doing it. He's like you said, he has 4 full seasons under 2.3. Arrieta's 30 now, and he's finally hitting his stride. It took him a while. He didn't have it in Baltimore at all.
There was a tweet. I don't know if you saw it. Sorry to interrupt, but there was a tweet from 2013. Someone found it on Twitter, and it said Arrieta saying, "Don't you worry, I'll be a dominant pitcher soon." Like he was that confident in himself, and even his first year with the Cubs, he had a 2.5.
Right.
Which is amazing.
Which is great.
People don't realize that's still great.
This really exemplifies moving from the American League to the National League. But I think it's more than that. I think the way he found his stride is remarkable. And right now I
He's
go.
got the great sink, man.
Yeah, he
it's
does.
Great.
Yeah,
It's
and
great.
everything's got movement on it. I saw a stat this morning on ESPN. It was something like 7 hard hit balls in his last 21. Some absolutely
Also,
absurd number.
It's not even the movement because there's a lot of pitchers.
It's the late movement. It's when the movement is.
It's when the movement is, but a lot of guys want it in like a small general area. He's throwing it to a spot.
He's throwing it to an exact spot.
And a lot of the time he's getting really close to the
Yeah.
spot. And that's what makes great pitchers great is hitting your spots consistently. And with fastball is one thing. If you could hit it with a breaking ball,
I mean,
he's unhittable.
not to undermine Kershaw's greatness by any means, because he's a Hall of Famer.
The funky movement helps so much.
It helps so much.
On top of the amazing curve. He's got the best curveball in the game.
Right. Dropping the arm way back and the shoulder drops back and whatnot.
And he throws 95.
And he throws 95. And it's not like Arrieta's running away with this, in my opinion. I think it's close, and I just give it to Arrieta strictly because of how hot he is now. And they got somewhere in the postseason.
Though, technically, Kershaw did pitch a little bit better in the postseason.
Yeah, but he has the reputation from years past that kind of lingers.
He isn't as bad. And the funny thing is, Kershaw gets
more
the worst
offense.
rep.
The Dodgers' offense was bad.
Horrible.
Terrible.
But the Kershaw rep with bad postseason play is so unfair because the lefty that should be getting ripped more is David Price. David Price's ERA as a starter is over 6 in the postseason. He was only good coming out of the bullpen when the Rays were on their pennant runs. Okay, so when you're gonna rip some guy for postseason pitching, rip David Price.
Well, I think Kershaw is the one getting ripped because Price didn't have the Kershaw regular season.
Price also has a Cy Young though. Price also got a $200 million pitching deal just like Kershaw.
Right, but I think it's still. Kershaw dominated for way more than Price has. Price has been up and down. Price,
he's been the most dominant pitcher. Arrieta right now. The last time a pitcher was this scary dominant in a season, like a stretch, like a 1 or 2 year stretch, was Roy Halladay when he joined the Phillies. That was a really scary kind of stretch because Halladay threw the 2 no-hitter, perfect no-hitter and perfect game. He threw the perfect game in the regular season, no-hitter in the postseason.
Right.
In his first playoff start ever. Right. Absolutely incredible stretch right now. But a lot of respect to Arrieta because a lot of people, including myself, I thought he was going to be really good. I did not think he would still be at the top again. Like, he just threw a no-hitter at Great American Ballpark last night.
It's amazing.
And the more impressive place to throw a no-hitter probably either be Yankee Stadium, Citizens Bank Park, or Colorado, Coors Field. The only real places I can think of where it's just as impressive, or if not more.
Right. Yeah.
Even Fenway too.
Fenway, you got obviously the Monster. You got the short porch. Yankee Stadium.
Baltimore plays where? What's the name? Camden Yards. That's a hitter's park.
Yeah.
Wow.
When was the last no hitter in Colorado? That's a great question. If there
Ubaldo
ever was.
threw one.
Was it in Colorado?
It was against the Braves. I think it might have been in Turner. But either way.
Right.
So to get to that, I'm going Kershaw just because I really the accolades are there, man. And even when people were ripping him, he saved the Dodgers. They would have gotten swept in that series. I know they did lose that start that he had, but it wasn't his fault when they lost Game 1 to the Mets. But they were down 2-1 in the series after Brett Anderson did a horrible job at Citi Field. Kershaw came up with the season on the line, and that guy, he was incredible that night in Game 4, and he gave the Dodgers another chance, and honestly, that's all you can ask for from your pitcher. Arrieta kind of brushed me off a little bit when he was playing the Mets. I mean, he pitched well in that game, but it wasn't like the guy that just won the Cy Young and just went on that dominant streak and not giving up a run for a few starts.
Let's see. Who did we name? We named Fenway, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's never been a no-hitter in Fenway. Ever.
Derek Lowe didn't throw one there.
No. Never been a no-hitter in Fenway Park.
Incredible. If you think about it.
We said
What
Great
else?
American Ballpark. Arietta's yesterday.
Citizens Bank Park was
Citizen-
one. That's where
Citizens-
Halliday threw his.
Homer Bailey threw one in Great American Ballpark. So there's only 2 there. Citizens Bank,
Halliday.
Halliday, and Beckett with the Dodgers.
The Dodgers,
2 years ago.
that
I
one,
forgot
yeah,
about
I
that
remember
one.
that.
That one he threw a ton of pitches, right? Like 189.
Also, funny note for Arrieta's last loss. Okay, you want to know who it came against? Cole Hamels no hitter against the Cubs. Cole Hamels threw a no hitter in Arrieta's last start. So just to put it into perspective, it really wasn't even that much of his fault because his team didn't even get a hit for him. So.
And let's see.
So
what
that
do we
so
say?
that's where I'm going with that.
One no hitter in Coors Field.
Who was
September 17th, 1996, against the Dodgers. Can you guess it? 9-0 game.
Can I guess it?
Can you guess the pitcher in 96?
For the Rockies? Is Rockies pitcher?
It was a Dodgers pitcher.
Dodgers pitcher.
Come on, Rockies.
Oh.
You know this one. I know you know it.
Oh, he's foreign, wasn't he? Or no?
That'll give it away.
What's his name? Chan-Ho Park?
No, Hideo Nomo.
Hideo Nomo.
I know you were thinking Hideo Nomo.
No,
Hideo
I
Nomo
forget
is
the
the
one.
only no-hitter in Coors Field history.
I remember it was one of them.
50,000 people in attendance at Coors? I didn't know it was that big. I mean, I know it was big.
height of Denver sports.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Possibly. I don't know. But anyways, that'll wrap it up for that segment. Matt's going to go with Arrieta. I got Kershaw. I mean, you
I'm
can't.
going to go with
you
Arrieta
can't go
also
bad.
because Game 7 of the World Series is a better chance of the Cubs being there than the Dodgers. So,
Is
Dodgers,
it? Is that true?
yes.
Are they going to break the curse? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. Thanks, everyone, for listening today. I think we only got a show or 2 left. I think we got probably one more show, and then the semester's over. But definitely coming back with a couple more basketball stuff. Probably doing more second-round predictions for the NBA playoffs. But that'll do it for Martino Puccio. That was Matt Lasella. Thanks for listening, and see you next week.